This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Right to the air is Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Packers hit 6-5 now on the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Off the play fake. McNeil on the move to his left. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back to throw. McNeil. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on the second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And again, it's Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, McNeil. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
This could be a return point.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McNeil. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 27 yards there. A 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Back to throw again. And incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Looking to throw.
McNeil. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Rodgers with a keeper, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. McNeil. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Off play action. McNeil. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
12 more yards there and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. McNeil. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
They'll find DeGuara complete.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before break. McNeil, throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, McNeil. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. McNeil. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st down, Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Rodgers.
He'll complete this one to Watson.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. On the return is Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Operating from the gun, McNeil.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on 1st down. McNeil.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he's got room. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second down and 8.
Operating from the gun. McNeil throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
The defense is ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 4th down, McNeil. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Jones again on second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Rodgers now on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An inside give to Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, Dillon. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now on 4th down, Ottage, the punt team sending this one away. He'll return it from the 6. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, McNeil. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McNeil. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, McNeil. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes. LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 1st and 10, McNeil. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night we just saw.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Rodgers to throw.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. The give is to Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.